There's a trail up.
What was that, Peter Dinklage? Peter Dinklage. Well, where do you think the future of Game of Thrones is going to land? And going ahead, we've got 13 episodes left on top of this season. So we've got 5 episodes left of this season, 18 episodes in total. How is it going to go?
It's going to be good, but they're going to rush it.
Yes, definitely. I think it is going to end up like Lost. It's not going to be satisfied. People are going to be upset.
It's whether it follows a classic structure or not, isn't it, really? Because we should be... If it was following a classic structure, we should be on the point where they think they've won and then, oh no, the big bad guy's even better than they thought and they're going to have the last stand in the last series. Yeah, if it was high fantasy, that's where we would be.
We're going to whack out an extra season.
But it's going to... I think George R. R. Martin wants to do something very unconventional with the ending.
I don't think he just wants some political, boring.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Ending, just really dissatisfying, or than from the usual fantasy trope, like
big battle.
Yeah.
No,
epicness.
I think because the Night King has been made, and the White Walkers are not a race of their own, so to speak. They are given life. I don't think there is
a tool of man or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think there's room for any political.
No, you're right.
They're just an uncontrollable force that has been, just been let off the leash, and it's just gone out of control.
Do you think that them being vanquished is going to be like someone unplugging the motherboard kind of thing? Like, there's just something's going to happen with the objects, the mythological objects, and people are going to do something that's going to make all of them just drop down, be dead.
It's going to Phantom Menace the shit out of it, isn't it? Oh,
yeah.
It's Avengers Chitauri moment.
Yes, it's going to. It might be one of those.
Oh no!
Because they can't be beaten otherwise, really. Yeah. Because the more people die, the more of them there
there's
are.
Nowhere near enough dragon glass. There's nowhere near enough Valerian steel.
Are there enough dragons? Probably.
Yeah, true.
That's the other one, isn't it? That's pretty much the switch to switch them off.
3
dragons coming in.
I think you've hit the nail.
20-minute sequence of them being burned. We can assume they've all been burned.
But I think the Night's King will be immune to the dragons.
Yeah.
Then the Whites, they'll be the foil of the dragons. Directly, the fire from the dragons. Perhaps not the weapons. I think the Night's King will end on the wrong side of Jon Snow's sword.
I reckon they'll kill a dragon though.
Yeah, I'm not sure the dragons will come out unscathed. I think they might kill all 3 dragons, in fact.
They're killing Drogon.
Yeah, Drogon's going down.
Yeah.
Drogon's down.
I think
can't remember
but potentially Daenerys may even fall. Because it'd be very un-Game of Thronesy, wouldn't it, if it ended and it wasn't bloody for all.
Jon Snow is king of the 7 kingdoms.
Which would be amazing.
I think we're going to get a big twist with Daenerys. I think they're setting her up to be the villain already.
The villain?
Yeah.
I
really do think they are setting her up to be the villain.
So do you think they could end the Night's King storyline before... What if it does end bloody? What if the Night's King ends before... But what if that's not the final battle and it is a political...
Yeah, it could be
Daenerys and the other lords.
Yeah, but that is pretty much what happened when the Targaryens did everyone a big favour last time.
Yeah,
waited for one of them to go mad to everyone to get angry enough to stop it. But I don't know, just the way she's how confident she was in the Khalasar Vaes Dothrak and everything. Yeah. She's done those whole speeches before, the I don't care, I am the mother of dragons, none of this scares me, I'm above it all, I will win in the end kind of thing.
But it was a deep conviction, wasn't there?
You've always thought she was pretending and that she was just doing it to get out of it because really she's just scraping by. But now I feel like she's definitely taken it on.
She's buying her own stock.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's setting her up to turn, I think.
She's going to become
because she's not really someone we can be like, yay about anymore.
Yeah.
Do you think Bran will send her crazy?
Burn them all.
I don't think so. I don't like that. But yeah, the whole thing with him hearing whispers and everything. Will Bran get obsessed with thinking that's where it all started and be there all the time? And
I
be
really,
changing stuff.
I really like what you guys mentioned about the 3-eyed raven, him being the trigger for
Ares
the Mad
Targaryen.
King, Ares Targaryen's
James.
madness.
Yeah.
I
It was
really
interesting.
like that idea.
When I heard that.
Yeah.
When them all got out of hand because obviously White Walkers got crazy.
But if it is as everything's, if it is a loop and everything happened as it was always going to have to happen, if Bran's involved at all, how is anything going to change? If he uses his power in any way, how can it not be one of those tragic, oh, he caused the thing that happened all along moments?
I so hope they don't do that.
Oh god, yeah.
What if it's all a dream? What if he resets time and undoes it all? and then the ending of it is just Daenerys with everyone all allied together, waiting at the wall for the Night's King to come. A bit like was at the end of Twilight, where she shows the Volturi, the vision of the battle,
I love it.
and then you find out it was just a
vision.
just a vision.
Well, there you go. There's the title to this episode from Game of Thrones to Twilight in under an hour.
Is it under
Game of Thrones, is it a Twilight vision? Is it? Is all of it that?
The Volturi were the only saving grace of Twilight, sadly.
Whatever the ending is of it, I really hope it explains what magic and what religious stuff work. Like if the drowned god has nothing to do with the ending, how people can just drown then come back. Apparently.
Oh, that's ridiculous. My cousin was very upset that I said that was ridiculous. I said, well, that's what they believe. I said,
Well, it did happen in the books as well.
I know, but it's at this point in time, at this sort of level of advancement, you'd have imagined that people would figure out we shouldn't drown the people who know the things because then they can't do the things for us.
But then they come back. So yes, we should.
Because there's a drowned
Because
god.
the drowned
that brings
god.
them back.
But what if they didn't?
But they always do.
I really like the idea. I never thought about the idea of like the drowned god actually being a proper god.
Well, he must be something to do with the ones we know do stuff. So
What, the
the
other
many-faced
gods?
god,
Many-faced god. People could say, yeah.
The Seven.
No, they do shit
I
all.
know.
The Seven are fucking tards.
We've got-
That's like
Which
folk,
one-
that's
which-
like a folk religion. Isn't
Which
it?
one's
That's
the
like,
seven? The red woman?
No,
No,
the
no.
seven is the mother,
the Sparrow. Sparrows.
Yeah.
the High Septon, and the Sparrow.
Well, the many-faced
yeah,
god,
yeah,
he's a
they-
stranger, isn't he?
Which one's the red woman?
Well,
well,
same.
yeah, they think
The Lord of Flames.
Lord of Light.
In the books,
Lord of
they
Light,
paint the
Lord of
idea that the many-faced god, the god of death,
could be all of them.
is no. Well, there's that side of it,
Yeah,
and there's
no,
also
it's all one god.
they also get the hint that he could be the god behind the White Walkers in the books.
Yes,
You get that idea that,
Yeah.
and it is the Lord of Light versus the
but
many-faced
then what
gods.
has that
and
got
it's-
to do with the switching faces assassins, which seem really out of place with
Yeah,
everything, but also the most
completely.
magical thing that's happening and
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
solve all the world's problems if only they got paid by the right people.
Oh,
The
yes.
people that didn't like actresses.
Yeah, I really don't get that. The idea that there's in Bravos there is a temple
Temple.
of master assassins that random people come in to pray to. I guess the assumption is that people don't actually believe that these people are assassins.
No, I don't think they know that they're assassins.
But
I
everyone reveres them and fears them in Bravos.
yeah, the faceless men are.
But then why doesn't everyone use them?
think, or try to be.
Well, I think they're expensive because what you want to have assassinated, the price is proportionate to who it is. So to have, say, a king,
Right.
it would probably cost you. I think the idea is it costs you a kingdom to have a king assassinated.
Okay.
Or to just free one of them,
Yeah.
and then you can have three people,
All right.
and you don't choose one of them as the king for some reason.
Because you're a twat. Sorry,
Interesting.
because you're a little kid.
It's
Yeah,
all right.
what to
Adam
do.
is not here. You can swear all you want. Any closing thoughts on Game of Thrones then, Peter?
I'm glad it's still around. It'll be interesting to see how. I'm not liking the general dumbing down since they've got free from the books. There seems to in the dialogue. There's a bit more humour. Well, they're trying at humour. I don't really appreciate any of the Tyrion stuff anymore. But anyway,
Yeah.
Tyrion's
No,
line,
I'm
I
with
drink
you.
and I know
it's
things.
still enjoyable to watch.
Ugh.
It seems a bit more sort of blunt force now because they need to get a lot done efficiency wise. But I'm liking it still. It's still they've got a lot of bonds. They could still drop this series as well. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for those.
John, closing thoughts on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I think the two writers, once they'd departed from the books and were trying to maintain a similar slowly developing pace, fumbled incredibly in 4 and 5 when they were doing that, and have recovered by probably doing something they're a bit more comfortable with, which is throwing in a lot of quippy humour, making things very fast paced.
They're giving us what the big audience now wants, because they're really pandering to that a lot of people watch this and that they can find out exactly what they like.
I was going to say, I think they know they suffered the last few seasons, but they're trying to pull it back now by throwing a lot of wow moments at you to rope you back in.
Yeah,
they've roped me back in there, so...
Yep, I'll put my hands up and say I'm a very big critique of Game of Thrones at the moment, but I still enjoy it. We'll continue to watch.
Yeah,
I incredibly agree.
Well, that's been another episode of Video Cracks. Thank you for listening. Give us a like, thumbs up, all the lot of it. Comment, follow us, subscribe, send us.
Tweet.
James.
Tweet. Do we have a tweet? Do we have a Twitter?
We have an Instagram.
All right.
Oh my god, I don't even. Oh.
Insta Scroobers.
Insta Scroobers. We have no photo. We'll put a photo up.
Yeah, it's James_Pilk. Follow me.
Follow James.
I post nothing.
Visit our website, johncroker.me.
And then follow the blog, Sputum of the Mind.
Ooh. I like that
It is
one.
So many plugs.
It is my blog. It was posted in a link I posted in the last video.
If you feel like sending me money, send it to this address.
Please post all your money to 22 Burns Road.
And any young ladies, you know.
Yeah, you're looking for an eligible bachelor. Look no further.
We'll leave it there. But anyway, thank you for listening. Tune next time. We're going to be doing our next character stories and probably having a bit of a discussion about, more of a discussion about Marvel, the MCU, because there's still much more to be
Hells
said.
yeah. I need to talk about Civil War. I just love it.